The buzzword on the street is that P&O are keeping the Aurora, and she's going in for a major refit in 2025. So we sent Jean to Brazil to jump on the ship, cross the line with the wonderful ceremony that keeps everybody entertained, and then take us on a good look around the ship in 2023.
I'm back on the Aurora, and it's the first time since COVID. And guess what? It used to be a family ship, but now it's an adult ship. So, what's changed? Well, behind here was a children's area, and now it's cabins. Over there, where the windows are blacked out, is now cabins, which also used to be a children's area. And over there, where the children's pool used to be, is now extra sunbathing. So, let's go and see if anything else is different. Going in on deck 8, starting at the rear, the carpet is beige. With the children's area firmly behind us, as in gone, the first thing we come across on our right-hand side is the glass house. Fine wines and small dishes, ideal if you've had lunch out and can't face a big dinner. We're in the glass house and we have elected to have sharing plates. So we've got 6 small plates to share between us. Looking delicious. The staircase in the glass house would take you down to the casino and Champion's Bar. But let's carry along deck 8, and the next thing that we get to is the photography area, which is closed since COVID but will be reopened, and the Playhouse, where you may see me do my Royal Mistresses monologues.
She dreaded the perils, the dangers, the temptations that a young, unprotected girl would be exposed to in so public a situation. I longed for them.
The Playhouse seats over 200 people and is a cinema during the day and the venue for classical concerts. Next door is Vanderbilts. At the moment, they're teaching Portuguese here twice a day, and you can learn to play bridge or just do puzzles. The carpets at the stairwells in the middle of the ship are red. The carpet's green here, so we know we're at the front of the ship on deck 8, and we have to cut through a few cabins here to get back to Raffles and the Sindhu restaurant. We come out at the Sindhu, which is a wonderful Indian restaurant. You do have to pay a supplement, but it's worth it. Don't forget, if you want it hot, tell them and they'll put extra chilli in.
Take a look at the Doris Visits YouTube channel and see if you can find a port guide for somewhere you're thinking of going, or somewhere you've been and just want to remember.
Thank you very much. Perfect. Yeah. If you order a coffee in Raffles, you get a free cake. Delicious one as well. Okay, that's deck 8 done. Let's go down to deck 7. In fact, the atrium spans 4 decks, 8, 7, 6 and 5. You'll find the medical centre on deck 4, the reception on deck 5, and we're climbing up to the shops on deck 6. Just along from more shops and the excursion desk on deck 6 is the Medina Restaurant. At the middle stairwell, the carpets are red. You can use the My Holiday app to book your table, just as you would to book your excursions. I'm in the Medina and I've worked out I'm going to see Busker Jake in the Crow's Nest till 10:15, and then after that I'm going to the Curzon Theatre to see Tom Suha play the violin.
So it's Jean's birthday today. I'm treating her. I brought her to breakfast in the Medina.
Eggs Benedict with no ham. Look at that, perfect. And then we're off to Cabo Frio in the tender. At each end of deck 7 there's an entertainment venue. Let's start at the theatre and work our way back.
Take a look at the Doris Visits YouTube channel and see if you can find a port guide for somewhere you're thinking of going, or somewhere you've been and just want to remember.
There are PowerPoints in the wheelchair area. Anderson's is a classic shape, similar to the one on the Queen Mary 2 if you've been on there, but that's an entertainment bar. This is a quiet bar, great for a pre-dinner drink. There's plenty of shopping on board. Clothes, jewellery, makeup, handbags, books, anything you've forgotten, you can buy here. Still on deck 7, and below me on deck 6 is the Medina Restaurant where they do the freedom dining. Here on deck 7, above the Medina, is the Masquerade where they do the bingo, the ukulele group meet, the choir, the quizzes and dancing. And just along here, follow me, is the Whitewall Gallery. This is Champions Bar where they play all the top football matches and also cricket.
Kick, kick, 1, 2, 3, and then we do that on the left. Kick, kick, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so just that little bit was kick your right to the front, kick your right to the side, step, 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 and then kick, kick, step, step, step.
Carmen's is the nightclub at the opposite end to the Curzon Theatre. It's spacious and gives you the chance to watch a second show in one evening. Carpet at the rear stairwell is beige. And under deck 7 is the Alexandria restaurant. It has wonderful views out to sea, but if you sit in the window, do bear in mind that people will be looking at you. Well, not at you, but at the sea beyond you. It can get very dramatic, particularly if there's a beautiful sunset or if the weather is bad. Opposite Vanderbilts on Deck 8, the view is obstructed by lifeboats, and if you're walking around on Deck 7 and you look up, you can see one above you. Don't walk the wrong way, you get in trouble. 3.2 circuits is 1 mile. They often do Trek the Deck for Teenage Cancer Trust, which is 10 miles, 32 laps. The gym is on Deck 11. And the spa is on Deck 12 for all your beauty requirements, particularly on formal nights. On the way up to the top decks are cabins, and on some floors you'll find a launderette. You'll find the crystal pool on Deck 12. The Riviera Pool is located on Deck 12. Sail Away takes place on Deck 12, where you will be entertained by the entertainment team while you leave the port.
Take a look at the Doris Visits YouTube channel and see if you can find a port guide for somewhere you're thinking of going, or somewhere you've been and just want to remember.
Tonight we're in the Beachhouse and we're eating outside because it's a lovely, warm, balmy evening. You pay a supplement to eat here, but it's not very expensive and it's really worth it. If you don't like the wines on the menu, you can just pop across to the bar. Wow.
Yeah.
All the way up. Oh my goodness. Thank you. And this is Huevos Ranchos, and I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. If you're looking for the library, it's right next to the crow's nest. You'll find the crow's nest at the front of the ship with a small stage for the trio. So on the port side of the crow's nest is the library, and on the other side, the starboard side, is the Uganda Room. Everybody plays it. Not many people know the rules. I don't. Some of the biggest golf nets seen at sea. There's 3 of them and a golf simulator. And if you like basketball or football, there you go. It's a medium-sized ship. Well, it's a big little ship, and we've just left Baltimore.
Take a look at the Doris Visits YouTube channel and see if you can find a port guide for somewhere you're thinking of going, or somewhere you've been and just want to remember.